This is Dungeon Bloom. Today we're going to be working on our weekly prep for Campaign 2, Adventure 19. Last week the party went into the Tomb of the Cursed Mirror. They met Evelyn and Krogarak. Evelyn was a conceited halfling who thought she was an adventurer. Krogarak was an ancient, elderly goblin who knew something about the mirror, or he knew something of the dungeon that happens to be in the keep of, or the basement of the player's keep. They fought some ratkin. The main danger was in the form of a random encounter. Well, first of all, they had a random encounter with 5 shadows. It was 2d4. We had 5 shadows attack the party. That was pretty close. But then after they disarmed the trap of the ceiling and the floor smashing together in a junction, you can check out that dungeon and this episode. You can download the PDF. After they disarmed the trap, Black Pudding dropped down from the ceiling and almost killed the cleric. They ended up moving through the remainder of the dungeon, and they ended up fighting the shaman of the ratkin and then also 2 rat ogres, and they got their reward. And that would be Evelyn finding, she wanted the mirror, so she unveiled the mirror and it drained her life. So the party just kind of like, well, we got to go, see ya, and they went back up. Today we're going to be following a quest from the owner of the Rusty Axe Tavern in the town. It's the town of Vorn, where our central hub is. They're following a quest to go find they're going to destroy a hunter who is sacrificing innocents. So without further ado, we'll get to it and we'll see what the dice decide to build today. Okay, so for today's prep, I'm going to be using Shadowdark core book, Dark for the Oracle and some Spark tables, but then I'm also going to be using the expanded solo tools for Shadowdark book, and you can see my review up somewhere over there. But I'm going to use that for the dungeon names. So there's actually 2 dungeon name tables in this book. There's the dungeon names and then more dungeon names, and one is a D20, one is a 2D12. So we're going to go odd for the first one, even for the second one. So odd, we're going to go on that. D20, it is going to be the Lair of the Legendary. Hopefully it's an L. Aberration. Okay. Lair of the Legendary. Okay, so as I said in the introduction, the quest is to destroy a hunter who is sacrificing innocents. So the aberration is some sort of hunter. I kind of know he doesn't. We don't even have an L in the name of 3. That would have been lady, Lair of the Legendary Lady. We're going to just stick with the aberration. I know that would have been cool if we would have got that. What we want to do next, so we got a name. We're going to head into our Shadowdark maps, and we're going to determine the site size with D6. 1. It's going to be a small guy. 5D10. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to roll for the type of site. Deep tunnels. small, but it's deep. And so we're going to roll the dungeon. We got 2 boss battles. We got an empty. We have an empty, a monster mob, 2 bosses, and a treasure. I mean, I can't ask for much more than that. So we're gonna have an empty room. We're gonna have. So this is empty. A mob. Treasure. Boss. And another boss. And we'll have to connect these all with tunnels. These are going to be fairly quick. We got to know which one is going to be the aberration. So let's just start rolling. Empty, don't need to roll nothing. A monster mob is D6, D6. So they are going to be reckless, tricksters, reckless, and then we will roll for the bosses. So the first boss down here is a supreme sorcerer. And the second one is physically strongest. So now I'm feeling either the physically stronger one is a bodyguard for the sorcerer, or the sorcerer maybe is the worshiper of. Sure, okay, so the physically strongest one is going to be some sort of cosmic horror. And the supreme sorcerer has been doing these sacrificing of innocence. And maybe we can make some sort of sacrificial room we can add on there. The reckless tricksters, that one's tough. So that one obviously is going to be some sort of cultists. But I'm going to make the trick that they kind of phase in and out. Like a displacer beast, kind of. That's going to be their gimmick. That's where they're kind of trick, like, oh, you think you hit me, but then maybe I'll do a roll where they can actually just teleport short distance away. The treasure room is also D6. Oh, it is guarded by a monster. So that's awesome. So we're gonna, I think I got a good idea of what I want to do. We might have to have, maybe there's like a sacrificial pit in this room that the monster's in, and if they kill a sorcerer, maybe it comes up. And then also we'll have another monster. We're going to quickly, I think I'm going to quickly devise my own monster. We're going to make something unique. So I'm going to go to page 189, the monster generator, or the monster attribute, the monster section. I got a monster generator. It's going to be 3d20, and we'll kind of make it up as we go here. So I won't. So basically, there's going to be a mob battle, and then we got a sorcerer battle. And hopefully we can maybe get the sorcerer to change sides, or seems pretty. Seems a pretty tough one if it's going to go all combat. But hopefully we get some good reaction rolls. Okay, so first the Guardian monster is going to be amphibious. His strength is going to be, oh, it eats metal. And his weakness is going to be loud sound. Now, okay, so you have knee-deep water or even chest-high water in this room. And then, so how do you get the players to fight this monster? We'll have to have some decent kind of treasure that is in view. So when they first look in that room, they'd be like, "Oh, it's still full of water, but there's a pedestal in the middle, rising up with some sort of magical weapon." They always love magic weapons. So that is, I think we can get them to bite on that. And we'll make some different tunnels around. We'll make this look more tunnely. And then either make a random encounter table or go off the tunnel one out of the core book. We didn't even need to go with the Oracle today. That was great. It was pretty fast. So remember, you can, once I get this cleaned up and scanned in, there will be a free PDF in the description of this video. And I just want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.